Hi everyone, I hope you're well. I'm here in Rome, sunny Rome, living my best life. But I wanted to jump on and do this quick message, and I've been thinking a lot recently about opportunities. And that's the reason why I am actually here in Rome, because an opportunity came up for me to be here at very last minute. This beautiful hotel that I'm staying in, another lady had booked a room here, but unfortunately she was not able to come to Rome, and the room was unfortunately not refundable. So she offered it to me at a discounted price, and being the Italian lover that I am, I jumped at it because I just love being here. I used to live in Rome, love everything about Rome, so I jumped at the opportunity to come here. And that's what I wanted to kind of touch on in today's video, is the fact that opportunities are going to come your way, and what you do with those opportunities is up to you. Now, obviously something like this, an opportunity like this, isn't a kind of live or die situation. It's just one of those situations where if it arises, you've got the money to be able to do it, and you really want to do it, then why not? Because I literally booked my flight on Saturday, flew out on Sunday, and here I am in sunny Rome. So it's not a live or die. It's not a big risk to do something like this. So there are opportunities that might come your way that are much bigger than this kind of opportunity, and you have to weigh up whether or not it's an opportunity that you're going to take. Now, I'm very much of the mindset, I am very much a risk taker. So I always say I'm very much a ready, fire, aim kind of gal. You know, I jump at opportunities and then I figure them out as I go. I'm not the kind of procrastinating type of person. I'm not the over analytical type of person. And there are pros and cons in both ways of thinking, to be honest, because when you're like me and when you have a personality like me, you can suffer from, shiny syndrome, where you get opportunities all the time and you're just not meant to take them all, because you'll end up being overwhelmed, going down the wrong path. Not every opportunity is for you. So what you have to do is you have to really ask God, is this an opportunity that you want me to take? Because if it is, then He will make a way. He will provide a way for you to do it. And there's also a reason and a purpose behind you actually doing it. So for instance, I'll share a little story with you. Since I've been here, I've ended up ministering to this young guy who I met in a cannabis shop. Yes, a cannabis shop. Now, you know that Esther has been like on my radar. The book of Esther in the Bible has been on my radar since my breakup happened in October. God has had me in that book for months. And when I was walking in the center of Rome, I saw these posters that said ESCHER. So ESCHER. And of course, it made me think of Esther straight away. It wasn't a T, it was a C. But my first thought was, oh, look, that says Esther, I think, but I wasn't sure. So anyway, I went over, took a picture, and there was a cannabis shop opposite it. So I walked into the cannabis shop and I asked the guy in there, I said, how do you say that word? How do you say it? And he's not Italian, so he didn't know. And the lady who was in the shop that is Italian, she didn't know either, because she said it's not an Italian word. So nobody knew how to pronounce it. And they were right, it isn't an Italian word. It's the name of an artist, a Dutch artist, I believe, called MC Escher, I think. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's his name, MC Escher. And there was an exhibition of his artwork in that building. So that's the reason why I ended up in that location. But God had a different plan, because I ended up staying in that cannabis shop for an hour and a half chatting to this young guy about God, Jesus, relationships, signs, wonders, how God speaks to you. And it was such an interesting dialogue, because he had a belief and a faith, but he didn't fully believe. So we were having this debate, and it was such a lovely, respectful debate about who God is, how He works, how He talks to you, etc., etc. And I said to him, the only reason why I'm in this store right now, because there would never in a million years would you have found me in a cannabis shop, especially in the middle of Rome. And I said to him that the reason I'm here is because of those signs that were on the wall. God drew me to this location so that I could come into the cannabis shop and talk to you. So even if I came to Rome, this whole trip to Rome was to talk to this guy about how good God is and how he works and how he wants a relationship with him. That was the purpose of me being in Rome. So I could have completely dismissed this whole opportunity to be here. Now, of course, I didn't know that that was what was going to happen. I just wanted to be in Rome. I love Italy. It's my favorite country in the world. But God used me being here in order to help somebody else, you know. So sometimes we don't know what's on the flip side of us stepping out and taking an opportunity. So he ended up saying to me, this is the best conversation I've had in like ages. And I was so grateful for that. I was so grateful because I could see that he still wasn't sure. But it was such a healthy debate that it was, you know, it was just lovely being able to shine a light on how good God is. And, you know, with everything that I'm going through at the moment, with this kind of season that I've had of heartbreak and pain and betrayal, I think it's just been so, it's so interesting how God is still using me in order to, you know, help other people. So yeah, so that's an opportunity that came my way that I just grabbed and that I went for. And I think, and God will present opportunities to you as well. So you just have to be mindful of them. When you see them, when they come your way, really stop and think about, is this something that God wants me to do? Is this something that you also want to do? And don't let fear and doubt stop you from doing something that, you know, you want to do. Because if God is telling you to do it, he will provide. He will make a way. He will give you everything that you need in order to accomplish what it is that you need to do. Don't overthink it. Don't let fear set in and say you can't do it. You're not clever enough. You don't have the money. You don't have the people. You don't have da. Yeah, maybe that is the truth. And maybe you don't have those things, but God will provide them as you step out into that opportunity. As you step out on faith, God will provide everything that you need in order to accomplish what it is that he is asking you to accomplish. So I just wanted to encourage you with that word today. If you're one of these people who you also maybe think that opportunities don't come your way, I guarantee you that they do. You're just not seeing them. You're just not seeing them. Or you're seeing them, but you just kind of like push them away because you just automatically in your mind think that that's not possible for you. So just be more open. Just be more open to the things that are being presented to you, because you just don't know what's on the flip side of that opportunity. And God is also trying to bless you, because me being here in Rome in this beautiful hotel at a discounted price with breakfast thrown in for free, and with the people that I'm meeting whilst I'm here, well, what can I say? I am grateful. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I didn't expect to be here. The weather has been stunning, and I'm just out here living my best life, you know. I deserve some fun. I deserve some happiness. I deserve some laughter. It's been a horrendous season for me, and God knew it. So I believe he sent this blessing my way in order to lift me, encourage me, let me know that he's working on everything for me. You know, he's working behind the scenes. And that's the beauty of the story of Esther. God's name is never mentioned in the book of Esther, but his handprints and his fingerprints are in that whole book. He's orchestrating that whole thing. Honestly, I have read that book from back to front, top to bottom, left to right. It's outstanding the way God orchestrated everything that happened in that story and saved the Jews from being annihilated. If you have never read the book of Esther, please go and read it. Please go and read it and really study how divine that whole setup was. Incredible. So anyway, I hope this video has blessed you, and I hope it's helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.